Hello boys and girls. Today we are going to be working on the first steps of our Henri Matisse inspired cutout project. So our objectives with this project is to use scissors and glue with control, meaning that we are staying on the lines when we cut and we are not making big messes with our glue whenever we glue. So to start, we are going to start with a big blank piece of paper. The very first thing that we need to do is to write your name on the back of your paper. In art, we always put our name on the back of our artwork. And then you're also going to write your class code. It is the first letter of your teacher's name, a dash, and then the letter K. The first letter of the teacher's name is obviously for the teacher, and K is for kindergarten. So this tells me when I find this, maybe we leave it on the drying rack or something and I'm not sure where it goes, this code tells me where it belongs. So once you have your name and your class code on your paper, we're going to turn it over. This paper is going to stay exactly the way that it is. We're going to move on to our next piece of paper. On this paper, you are going to draw with a pencil one line in any direction. It has to touch two sides of your paper. So your line could go this way, it could go this way, or it could even be a diagonal line that crosses your paper. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start on this side, and I'm going to cross all the way to the other side of my paper, just like this. Then, using a pair of scissors, we are going to cut right on that line. We're going to go straight across so that you end up with two pieces of paper. Then we're going to move on to our third piece of paper, and again we are going to make a line across this. This time I'm going to make a vertical line, which is tall this way. So I'm going to start at this side, and I'm going to make a line straight down to the other end. I'm also going to cut on this line so that I end up with two more pieces of paper. These four pieces are going to be the background shapes for our Henri Matisse inspired collage. So you are going to use these pieces any way that you want. You can design these however. The only rule is that your paper has to stay inside of the background paper here. So I think I'm going to put this one maybe this way. I'm going to move this strip out. So I'm just going to keep playing with it until I get a design that I'm happy with. And once we have our paper lined out however you want them to go, we are going to use a glue stick or a glue bottle to glue these down. If you have a glue bottle that you're using, then we have a special saying that we use that's called, "I don't need a lot, I just need a baby dot." So I'm going to take my piece of paper, I'm going to put baby dots of glue right around the edge, not so close that it's going to fall off the edge, but just close enough that it's going to hold our paper down. And then I'm going to slide it right back in where it was, just like that. Stick that down. I'm going to move on to my next piece. I'm going to put some baby dots of glue here. I don't need a lot, I just need a baby dot. And you know what, I'm going to actually take this one out. I think I'm just going to use 3 pieces for my background. And you can make that decision also if you want. If it looks too crowded with all of those pieces and you don't like the way that it looks, then just use 3 instead of 4. I'm going to put my baby dots around the edge of this one. flip it over and stick it back down. Once my shapes are stuck, I'm going to go around the edge and just make sure that none of them are hanging off and they look pretty good. This little triangle is kind of still sticking up, so I'm going to take one more baby dot here to stick him down. And then we will put these in the drying rack to dry, and we will work on these again next time, where we're going to add some more designs and shapes to the foreground of our artwork.